bookish friends, welcome back to Amanda's Bookish Adventures. It is day 16 of Bookmas, and it's books announced to TV/movies part 2. So I'm going to read you a list of 8 books on this one, and then I did kind of write down which channel and stuff has them, and then you'll see my computer screen again. So we have Red, White, and Royal Blue, and that was picked up by Amazon Prime, and I'm really excited for that. I'm hoping after they're done with Red, White, Royal Blue, they will do One Last Stop. So the next one we have is The Uglies, and that was picked up by Netflix. Daisy Jones and the Six was picked up by Amazon Prime. They Both Die at the End, HBO Max. The Vanishing Half, HBO Max. Here's a controversial one, Light Lark, Universal. My Lady Jane, one of my favorite books, was picked up by Amazon. My Best Friend's Exorcism was picked up by Amazon Prime as well. So I will read the descriptions on the computer, and I'll see you at the end of the video.
Red, White, and Royal Blue for the first one. So first son, Alex Claremont Diaz, is the closet prince to this side of the Atlantic with his intrepid sister and the Veep's genius granddaughter. They're the White House trio, a beautiful millennium marketing the strategy for his mother, President Elaine Claremont. International socialite duties do have the downside, namely when photos of confrontation with his longtime nemesis Prince Henry at the royal wedding leak to the tabloids, threatening the American/British relations. The plan for damage control, staging a fake friendship between the first son and the prince. As President Claremont kicks off her re-election bid, Alex finds himself hurtling into a secret relationship with Henry that could derail the campaign and upend 2 nations. What is worth the sacrifice? How do you do all the good you can do? And most importantly, how will history remember you? We have The Uglies by Scott Westerfield. Tally is about to turn, and this one's going on Netflix. Tally is about to turn 16 and she can't wait. In a few weeks, she'll have the operation that will turn her from repellent ugly into a stunning beauty. And as a pretty, she can catapult into a high-tech paradise where her only job is to have fun. But Tally's new friend Shay isn't sure she wants to become pretty. When Shay runs away, Tally learns about a whole new side of the pretty world, and it isn't very pretty. The authorities offer Tally a choice: find her friend and turn her in, or never turn pretty at all. Tally's choice will change her world forever. We have Daisy Jones and the Six, and that is going to be on Amazon Prime. A gripping novel about a whirlwind rise of an iconic 1970s rock band and their beautiful lead singer, revealing the mystery behind their infamous breakup. Everyone knows about Daisy Jones and the Six, but nobody knows the real reason why they split at the absolutely height of their popularity until now. We have They Both Die at the End, and this one will be on HBO Max. On September 5th, a little after midnight, death calls for Mateo Torres and Rufus Emeto. I butchered that. To give them bad news. They're going to die today. Mateo and Rufus are total strangers, but for different reasons. They're both looking to make a new friend on their end day. The good news, there's an app for that. It's called The Last Friend, and through it, Rufus and Mateo are about to meet up for one last great adventure to live a lifetime in a single day. And we have The Vanishing Half, and this will also be on Netflix. I can't say the last name, so it says the Venus twins, probably messed that up, will be always be identical. But after growing up in a small southern black community and running away at the age of 16, it's not just the shape of their daily lives that is different as adults. It's everything: their families, their communities, their racial identities. Many years later, one sister lives with her black daughter in the same southern town. she once tried to escape. The other passes for white, and her white husband knows nothing of her past. Still, even separated by so many miles and just as many lies, the fate of the twins remained intact. What will happen to the next generation when their own daughter's storylines intersect, weaving together multiple strands and generations of family from the Deep South to California, from the 1950s to the 1990s? Britt Bennett produces a story that is once riveting emotional family story and a brilliant exploration of American history. Passing, looking well beyond its issues of race, The Vanishing Half considers the last influence of the past as it shapes the person's decisions, desires, and expectations, and explores some of the multiple reasons and realms in which people feel pulled to live something other than their origins. We have Lightlark, which is controversial, like I said, and that is Universal Studios. So welcome to the Citadel. Every 100 years, the island of Lightlark appears to host the Sentinel, a deadly game that only the rulers of the realm are invited to play. The invitation's a summons, a call to embrace the victory and ruin and babbles and blood. The Sentinel offers the 6 rulers one final chance to break the curse that have plagued their realms for centuries. Each ruler has something to hide. Each ruler's realm is cursed, uniquely, wickedly. To destroy the curse, one ruler must die. Elsa, the crown is the young ruler of the Wildling, a realm of temptresses, cursed to kill anyone they fall in love with. They are feared and despised and are counting on Elsa to end their suffering by succeeding at the Sentinel. To survive, Elsa must cheat and betray, even as love complicates everything. My favorite of this one is My Lady Jane. So, the comical, fantastical romance, New York's best-selling Times, not entirely true story of Lady Jane is an uproarious historical fantasy that's not to be missed. Okay, that's mostly about the authors, the co-authors. I'm just going to read what it says. At 16, Lady Jane Grey is about to be married off to a stranger and caught up in a conspiracy to rob her cousin King Edward of his throne. But the trifles of the problems are not for Jane to worry about. Jane gets to be Queen of England. Like, that could go wrong. And the last one of this video, My Best Friend's Exorcism. This one will be on Amazon Prime. Abby and Gretchen have been best friends since 5th grade, when they have bonded over a shared love of E.T., roller skating, parties, and scratching and snickers. But when they arrive at high school, things change. Gretchen begins to act different, and as strange coincidences and bizarre behavior start to pile up, Abby realizes there's only one explanation. Gretchen, her favorite person in the world, has a demon living inside of her. And Abby is not about to let anyone or anything become between her and her best friend. With the help of some unlikely allies, Abby embarks on a quest to save Gretchen. But is their friendship powerful enough to beat the devil? I love this cover, and I'm really looking forward to this movie. Alright, I'll see you again at the end of this video. That is it for day 16 of Bookmas. The final part is on day 17, where I tell you a couple more movie books that have been announced for movie or TV. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.